Over 54 million people visit New York City every year, each one of them looking for a place to rest their head after a busy day out on the town. And we have discovered a hotel that truly captures the soul of the city, a hotel that allows artists and lifestyle seekers alike to come and sip on a cocktail, listen to live music, enjoy a diverse offering of dining options, and sleep in an exquisitely designed room. This is Civilian. We're going to go and explore what makes it so special. But first, make sure that you click subscribe so you never miss a New York Minute.
Yeah, muffin talk. Ooh, muffin talk. Muffin talks, bringing healing to those who need it most.
Hi, I'm Megan, a licensed New York City tour guide, and I'm always being asked by guests, where is the best hotel to stay in New York City? Well, I want to introduce you to Civilian, a hotel that's located in the heart of the theater district. Civilian Hotel was designed by an architect and Broadway set designer named David Rockwell. And because the hotel is situated in the heart of the theater district, and because of his connections to Broadway theater, David Rockwell decided to pay homage to the theater community with Civilian Hotel. Before we even enter the hotel, we can already see elements of this. So the exterior of the hotel has this gorgeous reclaimed brick and then these soaring arches above it. And that is supposed to make you think of the Al Hirschfeld Theater just a few blocks away from this hotel. Also, a lot of times hotels, you enter right through the center of the building. Civilian, you enter off to the side, which is similar to how a Broadway performer would enter a theater to get backstage before opening night. So let's go inside and see what makes Civilian so special. So we're gonna enter the lobby. Oh wow, this is so beautiful. It actually evokes kind of walking underneath a theater marquee, or perhaps even sitting at your dressing room space with those lights all around the mirrors. And we kind of live in this age where there's so much LED lighting everywhere. But here we have that coiled wire filament in the light bulbs. So I kind of feel this warm amber that makes you feel like you're in a glamorous Hollywood movie or that you're a Broadway star. Standing under this curtain, whether or not you are a theater fan or a member of the theater community, you are going to feel like a star. It is so luxurious and such a unique New York experience. Now this actually leads us right into the Rosevale bar. In the Rosevale room, we can sit down at one of these tables, we can sip a cocktail. But one of my favorite elements is what I'm looking at when I am sitting here. These are actual set designs of Broadway shows. So if we look over here, this is one of my favorite shows that's currently running. It's Hadestown, and it's this 3D rendering of the set. Civilian Hotel has a partnership with the American Theater Wing, which was actually founded on the eve of World War I. And it was a group of artists that got together to support the soldiers and ultimately ended up raising $7 million to help support the troops during World War I. This room is so special. It's called the Blue Room. And as we go into it, look, it is just surrounded with theater artifacts. So if we look here, we actually have the dueling pistols from the off-Broadway production of Hamilton. Up there we have King George's crown from Hamilton. Off in this corner, all of my friends, they've all been frantically trying to get tickets to Phantom of the Opera because it's going to close. The day that we're recording this, it's actually the 35th anniversary of Phantom of the Opera. So this was just so exciting to see the Phantom's mask and his fedora. Up there we have Elphaba's hat from Wicked. Can you just imagine coming here, sipping a cocktail and being surrounded by all of this Broadway memorabilia? We just got out of the elevator. We're staying on the 11th floor, so we're gonna go to our room. And in this hallway, we have all of these gorgeous black and white backstage photos. Now, all of these doors, they look like backstage doors, the type of doors that you would see backstage, but they're all sort of reimagined to be more glamorous, or even more glamorous than backstage. So this is our room. Head on in. It's so cool. This is really spacious for a New York City hotel room. And I mean, it feels like a backstage space or a rehearsal studio.
I want to move in to here. It's amazing. It's like all these little, we love nooks and crannies, like actors like to just sort of, because we have to, our backstage spaces are usually so confined that we have to find ways of making our worlds big in a little space. And this is like so cozy. Look at this. There's this like this little reading nook right here where you can see the television and you can see the out the window and you can see the bed right here and everything's great. And you have this little table, like everything is thought of.
Even this coat rack, it evokes the wardrobe racks backstage in a theater. So sometimes actors have to change costumes so quickly, a completely new look in less than 10 seconds. And they'll have all of their costumes hanging up either in their dressing room or backstage, depending on how quickly that costume change takes place. And they'll be hanging on these wardrobe racks. So right now, as I hang up my coat, I feel like I am in a production of Kiss Me Kate, and I should be singing another opening, another show. And at any moment, as I get ready for my Broadway show, a call could come in from stage management for places. That's a real dial tone. We do get to see the Hudson River. It's a little bit of a gloomy day, so I feel like the gray of the Hudson River is blending in with the gray of the clouds, but it's really unique to ever get to see the water from any building in New York City, especially a hotel. This bed is gorgeous. It feels so soft. And then a really cool feature is as you lie down on it, if you look up, there's little detailing on the ceiling as well. Oh, this bed is really comfortable. I want to figure out how to get this bed from my apartment. It is so comfortable. Let's check out the bathroom. It's so glamorous. That's a really glamorous bathroom. Okay, I love this shower. First of all, this is very large for a New York City shower. We also have this theatrical curtain element. I also love this full-length mirror so I can make sure that I look my best when I go see a Broadway show, go get dinner, or head out on the town. There are a few different types of rooms that you can get at Civilian. So right now we're going to go look at a room that has 2 beds in it. All of these rooms are designed to be really, really luxurious in that everything is really well done. So if we look at these beds, you'll notice that we are sticking to the theater theme. We have the curtains draped over the beds. This is my favorite thing about it, is as you lie down on your bed, look at the view. You are literally looking at the Hudson River as you fall asleep. We're going to explore one of the more cozy rooms at Civilian. I just think that this design is so smart and so glamorous. First of all, I am in love with the canopy over this bed. This is, of course, a theatrical curtain, a theatrical canopy, keeping with that love letter to Broadway theme. How amazing to sit here in your bed, overlook the theater district. Literally, we're on the bed staring out of the window. I can see Hudson Yards. And as someone who has watched a lot of sunsets in New York City, I know that you're gonna get that glorious sunset as you look out of this window. There are literally not enough good things I could say about this hotel. An awesome feature of Civilian Hotel is that they have several different dining options. Some of them are very fancy, some of them are much more casual. So right now we are at Emmy Squared Pizza, and we are getting Zia fries and a pizza. So this is basically, sometimes my co-creator David calls them disco fries, but they are waffle fries covered in cheese, bacon, and scallions. My mouth is watering. I'm going to try one. Doo-doo-doo. Here we go. Oh my goodness. That's amazing. And if you look over there, you'll see there's a television screen. This is a great place for members of the community to come, watch a sports game, and eat some Zia fries. We got a pizza called the Miranda pizza, which was described to us as a very elegant white pizza. So we're gonna attempt, what do we get, a cheese pull? Yeah, cheese pull. Ah, love a good cheese pull. All right. Mmm. Good pizza. This is not traditional New York pizza. It is apparently a combination of like Detroit pizza and New York pizza. Oh, it's like a Sicilian slice, but softer. And the flavors, the cheese, there's cheese, bacon, and honey on it. Oh, this is spectacular. Strongly recommend. We've journeyed to the 27th floor of Civilian, and we have some vintage photos that have more of a rocker feel. So we're actually at the rooftop bar and lounge called Star Child. And this is stunning. Look at this space. We're going to go to Star Child's outdoor terrace and just prepare yourselves to be amazed. Look at this view. Oh my goodness. So over in this direction, we are looking west. So this is where you're going to get just absolutely stunning sunsets. And we're just surrounded by the skyscrapers of Midtown. And then I mentioned that we're in the heart of the theater district. So if we head over this way, we can actually see Broadway theaters. I see the Kerr Theater, the Long Acre Theater, down there with their marquee lights twinkling. We're in one of Civilian's dining options. This is called the Roseville Kitchen, and they offer a pre-theater menu, which is only $45, which is actually a great price for a prefix theater menu here in Manhattan. So it's a great place to come before a show if you're gonna go see a Broadway show, or just if you want a really nice meal in New York City. Now, one of my favorite features of Roseville Kitchen are these sconces, and these sconces have drawings of Broadway theaters on them. This is the Schubert Theater. It was drawn by set designer Tony Walton, and there are actually 41 of these sconces, and they represent the 41 Broadway theaters. We've returned to the Roseville bar area at night. As you can see, it has a totally different vibe. This is where you come if you want to see artists, producers, directors, performers, socialites, lifestyle seekers, tourists, and just friendly New Yorkers from all around the city who want to come, have a lovely cocktail, sip some bubbly, listen to live music, and take in Midtown Manhattan in the theater district. This is what the Civilian is all about. Just spent a wonderful night at Civilian, and I'm really happy to say that I can recommend this to everyone who asks for a great hotel. Civilian's location in the heart of the theater district is absolutely ideal. It is so close to theaters, restaurants, bars, and Times Square itself. And it's magically on a street that's also really quiet, so you won't be kept awake at night by really loud street noises. I actually got one of the best sleeps of my life here at Civilian. The rooms are really intelligently designed with little touches in these cozy corners. I think it's so unique how the rooms were designed. And there are also 3 dining options. So these 3 dining options really offer something for everyone. Right now I'm sitting in the Rosevale kitchen, which offers a really nice dinner and a theater prix-fixe menu if you're going to go see a show. They have Star Child Rooftop Lounge, which has a edgier rock feel. And then we ate at Emmy Squared Pizza, which is the ultimate comfort food. That pizza was absolutely incredible. And then, of course, the whole hotel itself is this love letter to the theater district with all of these neat little touches that pay homage to theater, from the Blue Room that had all of these Broadway set pieces and props, to the Rosevale bar that had the dioramas of Broadway sets, to these little etchings in the Rosevale kitchen. And while it pays homage to the theater district, you're not going to feel like you've entered Theater Disney World. It's really classy and elegant, this hotel, and it's really a place where you're going to see artists, actors, producers, directors, local New Yorkers. We ran into a lot of local New Yorkers who were listening to the live jazz at the Rosevale bar, and tourists alike can come and mingle here. If you're a local, come enjoy the ambiance, enjoy the bar, enjoy the kitchen, and if you're a tourist, this is the perfect place to come, sleep, and get your very best New York City experience.